Next shift.
Okay, hello, Baggins. It is Chino here. I'm doing your review,
Boy,
so
I'm not tired. I woke up at 4
I gotta turn this
p.m.
down just a bit.
How
But
was your
sometimes I like to hear the comms, so but I don't want it to be intrusive on anything. So, anyways, let's get in the game here. Golly, a whole minute of warm up. Let's go, Baggins. Okay, so obviously you're playing forwards here. I'm actually don't even know whether or not you're a F1 or an F2, so I suppose maybe I can figure that out. But you know, you're an ultra wide gamer, so that's a little fun. Okay, I mean, there's nothing really to talk about yet. You did a good job crashing the net there. Okay, this you actually do not need to directly beeline to. Oh, hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties. Wait. Oh, can I? What's going on here? There we go. Okay, hold on. Okay, I apologize. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened to my software, why it was broken. So, I mean, there's no reason for you to have beelined all the way to your teammate here, right? This is when you literally just turn onto the boards and go up before you even come to where Echo is, right? Because if you just turn and leave back here, right? You see this happen? Just turn. You can even cycle through the middle if you want, but, you know, your best option realistically is getting to the boards. So, just depends on whichever one you feel more comfortable doing. But you already have a teammate here who can go crash the net. So if you want to offer an option anywhere along this open ice, you know, then you're there, and your teammate can go crash net. But instead, you know, you end up using boost onto a puck that your teammate's gonna get, and now you're turning at 23.5 or even 19 where you were originally, and you are completely behind the play as opposed to being an option, right? So that's how you at least increase your effectiveness whenever you're off the puck. It's just knowing exactly when you need to turn and whatnot, because it would be a great time for 18 to have some extra help here, because if this guy has to look for you being a backdoor threat, then he can move himself closer into this angle to look towards the net or a backdoor pass. Just a little bit more help for your other forwards. Okay, so you do a good job like moving through the slot, trying to offer an option. Realistically, one of your defenders, I mean, Echo's going to sit on this wall. This guy should be over here offering this out the boards pass. Because if he gets caught up and choked up here, he needs an option. And, you know, you're trying to offer him this, which is completely fine because you've figured out how to space yourself between these guys and move through. And a pass like this is never a bad option because, you know, sometimes you have to take risks. You know, and if realistically, if he did hit you, is my thing broken? No. If he did hit you, I mean, you've got a lot of the net, so it's good that you don't just stop there because, I mean, if you just stop here, you've already got Throckmorton right in front of you along with a goalie stick, so good on you for not just, you know, making yourself flat-footed. Nice. I would also say that you take here rather than Echo, because he's going to get so tied up if he turns up into it, so it's good on you for looking for that. I think Echo's got to keep going here because he doesn't calm any. I don't think he calms enough. Here, let me turn it up just a little bit. Okay, yeah. So he just had no clue what was going on. So no fault of yours. So you got to turn up here. Whenever you see this, right? Richard P is mid 180, right? There's no world in which this guy should turn the puck over. But it looks like he goes for this when his defender's not facing, or his F2 or whatever is facing the wrong direction. Gets picked up by... Is that Throck Skater? Who is that? Not sure. Okay, you're covering on defense here. You're not getting greedy. That's good.
Oh, no power.
Okay. You should... I don't know what the plan is here, right? Because there's not much of... Let's go back and watch how the play develops, right? Echo decides to pass it off. So he needs to decide whether or not he's going to turn and go play defense or continue going in, because that determines where you're supposed to go, right? Because you're playing last man, you need to know whether or not you need to go ahead and push to this side so that the play can develop, and that you have like good support, out on the boards, or if he's going to continue pushing in and you literally have to sit and babysit these guys. Okay, so yeah, so you establish the fact that you are supposed to be over here. Echo's kind of let this up, but, this option can be found to Jamal pushing through downwards. There's a lot of options here that don't involve Echo pushing in. Okay, so he overcommits. And then the puck goes exactly where he should have been, right? Offering support over in this group of the ice.
Not exactly what I expected to happen there.
It's okay, Paul. You didn't expect it to happen, but it was totally reasonable for it to happen. All right. I don't really hate this. You're not like really covering much here, right? Like, I know that you're forwards, so your first instinct is to kind of like look at him, but then you notice, okay, my teammate's going, so you do kind of want to pick up this guy if that means like actually just fully stopping. That's all right, because you have to make some sort of effort, because you have an extremely good player here. This is going to be a pretty automatic pass into a very gaping wide open backdoor shot. So just make sure that you're not blowing through the slot, especially when you notice, oh, I got to turn back and come to this guy. Just try and be a little bit snappier on finding these those dangerous positions. Let's keep it pushing. You do circle back, so like I said, you don't get greedy. You're allowing for support. It's good noticing too there. You noticed, hey, like, I know at least one of these guys is going to get to the puck before them, so you push up the rink, and these guys are panicking. These guys are far, they're further out of the play. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great pass, but
Sorry. The round's covered.
Oh, you just let me see him.
It's a good turn. This is a good turn, but the thing is here is you're trying to stay as an option, right? Like, if they want, they can send this puck directly straight this way. Instead of trying to find you on a stick-to-stick pass, you can literally let it just run behind. Like, you can keep going this way and run behind you and pick it up here by making this turn, right? If they want to go and ahead and like, this is a reasonable pass on the ice because it will get there. But you should regardless just turn up for anyways, because think about it, this pass, this is his option, right? He can either come across here, which is an option, but if he wants to find this through option and give you and do this is like probably best case scenario, right? This is totally possible. You put yourself in a position where you branched off of this guy and you have this option, and whether or not he puts this pass on the ground, or if, he can lob it and these guys will catch up, right? But if he does put it on the ground and you've turned up already, then all you have to do is just slowly let the puck, get to this point where, it'll catch up to you, obviously, but it'll slow up to the point where it's easy to catch and it's just you and the goalie. Then again, the wide turn too, if he takes a long time with the pass, it just depends. I don't want to overanalyze it, but so he doesn't see this option. Let's see, hold on, how long did he have it? So here, right? I mean, it was about over a second and a half that he had to look up and found no options, right? So I'm not really going to talk about this much.
Never mind. Okay.
So then passes it to you when you're man marked. So let's just disregard the play. I mean, I don't know why you're jumping. This is just taking away stamina from you, right? So it would be great to have stamina, especially in a situation like this. Okay, good. Nobody's on you, so you're able to get to it. Nice try on the pass. Good pass.
It's fast. The goalie probably should have poked that, like 100%. What his fight last year? I swear he was good.
I don't really watch the
I
replays,
swear
but
he
you know,
was good.
just
Poked that.
yeah. I mean, that's perfect.
You just whip.
Goes a little slow on it, but I mean,
It might have.
it went in, so not much to say about it. Be a little bit more wary on the position here, right? Because you know that this guy's, like, if you're watching the play, whether or not you're on the map or just staring at it, you know this guy's actually kind of moving through this. So just be ready to, like, you kind of want to see what's going on here, right? You've got somebody, if this guy lays the puck anywhere and it drops in front of the goalie, this guy's not covered, right? That goes too far off of his man. So if he can't intercept this and it goes this direction, then you also want to be another line of defense. And unless you know 100% that you can come and get this puck in any way that you want, then try and preload your stick. You know, get it ready, get in a position to where you can 50 him on this and try and win it through. Because I mean, maybe it's because I'm a lefty. It looks a little bit different for me. I don't know if you're fully, you know, throwing your stick out, but I would even have it maybe a little bit more over here. Because if we, oh, hold on, sorry, excuse me. Well, I don't know. That might just be a lefty thing. Because if this is fully extended, it's fully extended. But is it gonna? What's going on? Hello? Okay, excuse me while I fix this issue. Oh Lord. It'll open at some point. Okay.
Like how? I'm not tired. I woke up at 4 p.m. today.
Wait, I don't want to crop it.
No, I did.
There we go. Okay.
Crop.
353 or something like that.
Yes, I took a batting roll.
Okay.
It's a good pass.
I kind of forgot what I was talking about originally, but
Around.
I mean, realistically, Jamal's just got to notice that he's got a super wide person out the board, so, you know, so he tries to force it through two people and a goalie, so it's not really the greatest move.
Oops, that was not
you
what I
try.
wanted to hit it at all.
Almost.
I don't know what you really intended to do here with this turn. Like, if you're trying to turn quick, I wouldn't spam the crouch like this, but I assume you're just trolling. Once again, I mean, if you are just straight trolling, then sure. I mean, like, this is one thing a lot of people tend to do, whether or not you're trolling here or not. You do use your sprint to go back to defense when you're not actually covering anybody. Like, no matter what you do here, you're not going to catch up to this guy. So there's no reason to use your sprint because you're sitting. Well, ooh. I'm sorry, my second monitor is really grabbing the mouse. You use all your stamina and you're running normal, you know, conditions. Like, you're not moving fast at all. Like, don't use your stamina like this when you're coming back on defense unless you know that you're going to get to this guy and you're going to fuck him up some way by cutting his cross, or like cutting his cross in terms of like he's actively moving this way, or you're getting into a passing lane. Because you know, unless you're taking away a threat, don't use your stamina
I want you to kill him.
on these defensive routes, because now would be a perfect, amazing time to have a full stamina bar.
Like, I just, dude, I did that, but then, in a game, an NHL killer, bro. Yo, he got so pressed, cause I, bro. Yo, he got so pressed.
This is fine. I like this position, right? Like you know, Echo's all the way down here. This guy's not a threat because no matter where the puck goes, this guy could launch the puck and Echo's still gonna be the first one there. So you know, depending on the skill level of this player, I mean, this guy's not gonna find this pass, but I like it. I personally think it's good positioning, like on a whim like this. Because yeah, I mean, you're out to the point to help. Well, this is a little interesting, right? Like, you kind of... This is not really the correct way to challenge something like this, because you kind of... You're either going to commit or you aren't, right? If you're going to come and, like, kind of sideswipe him and try and push the puck this way using the backhand of your stick, then you can do that. But if that's not what you're doing, you've allowed to, like, body him. You have to go in and run in and hit his body, or... I mean, unless you're going to beat him to the puck, you've got to play his body. Or else this guy's going to run past you, and then you're going to be in a bad situation. And it's broken again. What is going on? This is so frustrating. Oh my goodness, dude. Let me make a quick adjustment real quick, actually. Let's get rid of this. Excuse me real quick. I'm sorry. This is literally never happened. I don't know what's going on. No, close. I did not want you to open. Okay. And then let me close one more. Where is it? Bang. Get out of here. Okay. I think now it should work. If it doesn't work, then I'm cooked. I don't actually. Where was I, dude?
He like had push to talk on. Say anything all. I know, and dude, yo, turned it over 3 times in the.
Okay, here we are.
Trying to pass cross. I felt so bad.
I apologize, Baggins. This never happens.
Dude, I know.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it's like, I don't know what's wrong with Echo, but he should have gotten beat. So I'm not even gonna say anything about this if they score.
He didn't say anything all game. He like, yo, he didn't say anything. Dude, I know, and dude, yo, he didn't say anything all game. He like had put. He didn't.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. Obviously, you should have gotten to the boards quicker, but
that's crazy work.
at least you go to the boards, so I'm not worried about it.
Like, cause I knew I effed up. That's why I was ready for something like him to say something. I knew I effed up. That's why I was ready for something like him to say something.
I just like I don't even know. Like,
Ready for something.
I mean, the puck should have been won there and here. But, you know, Jamal tips it, and then, what's his name? Paul, again, tips it to the other guys. I don't know.
And then he does that, and I'm like, yeah.
A good move
Then
by
he does that, and I'm like, yeah.
whoever that was.
Aaron?
Okay, you have no boost. Why do you have no boost? Don't use the boost there.
I'm challenging that.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
Okay, nice. You are miles open.
Oh my gosh, second lane. Sorry, very good.
Okay, Paul's fumbling the puck a lot. It's fine. Good net front presence. Good try. Okay, leave. There you go.
I turned way too far.
Okay. It works. Okay, what are you doing? You can't bait your teammates like this. You can't be much closer to him than anybody else and then just let him stay open in the corner, right? Now you are, like, if this is any other player than Throckmorton, which is taxing as a skater, this is a bad situation, right? Like, this guy's going to work it around a little bit. This guy's going to be here and come in and rip a shot on net because he's going to have the most open pass of all time. You've got to commit to this guy because Paul thinks that he's good to go ahead and turn up. Why he doesn't stop at whoever was coming down, I don't know. That's beyond me, but just make sure that you're being a little bit more cautious about that. You can't. That's like sometimes you get a little too greedy on defense.
Give this to me.
Like any puck player will get too greedy on defense.
10 seconds.
I'm sorry, all these technical difficulties I've been having is making the recording so long. I apologize. Okay. Skip ahead a bit. Let's get through here. This doesn't really help much, right? Like, I mean, it ends up working. I don't know. I'm like a strong believer in trying to spread the ice out, right? Because I don't think this generally is like something that should work much. Like, if you're gonna do anything, if you're gonna come across like this, you should at least be ready to push up, because there's a high chance that this guy's gonna use all of his stamina, and then he's gonna catch up to this guy, right? And then now the puck's gonna be coming up this direction because he's gonna get it off this guy's stick. And then, you know, there needs to be options where you have already turned out like this, rather than continuing through this way and doing something like this, because you would have been miles open rather than, you know, having this guy turn on you and then you meeting him kind of here, right? You'll just be gone. So just work more on getting open, getting to the front. Like, this guy can catch up to the puck, you'll be here, you know? That's all I'm saying. But now you end up picking it up rather than being the guy who's already miles open, and he's going to have to be your option where he's 0 stamina. And you are too. So now you're going to have to work through this guy, worry about this guy right here, and still try and make a pass or get a shot on net. It's a lot to think about. It kind of works. I mean, the pass is behind him, so he has to turn off and then get into a handcuffed position. You can call for this.
Surely someone redesigns it to make it that like assists are much harder to get. Right?
I got it.
Okay, what happens? Let's see.
Cut in, Jamal.
Okay, that's a good calm by him. I mean, why not just like stay where you are, right?
Cut in, Jamal.
Like he calms Jamal. Just don't take Jamal's shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, if Jamal's got some more speed here, look how perfect this would have been, right? This guy has to come commit on Jamal, or else Jamal's ripping it, right? If you're waiting and being patient after you hear this calm and see that the pass is getting to him using the map, then you just wait here, and all Jamal has to do is not worrying about shooting, but literally hitting your stick with a distance of this, right? That's not a lot. If you can't hit tape to tape there, you got problems. So, just be more patient, you know what I'm saying? You know, if Jamal has, like, you know, even this much extra stamina, you know, he probably could have gotten there. So, Okay, I don't think this is a good play, pivoting around like this whenever you kind of just want to be going forwards, right? Like, you've already... This is hard, right? If you pick up the puck like this, you've got to find a pass. You can't turn with the puck and not have this guy beat you to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're going to tap the puck behind you like this with your backhand and pivot around... I mean, I'm just, like, talking in fairy tales at this point. It's not going to happen. So, realistically, just keep going straight, right? Just stay straight. You can slow down. You don't have to be moving at max speed. And this guy is too far to even... I mean, he can try and make the pass, but you're going to have to 1T it from here and still get it on net and score. And it's got to be a chip pass over to you. So, unless Echo is a wizard and can somehow get you a perfect pass to where you can swing it through. I mean, it's totally possible, but I personally would continue through, slowing up and allowing myself time. If Echo continues through here and rips a shot on net, I can get to the net front presence and get a rebound. Or if it goes over, then you can collect on any side. I'm going to make some new lines. You can collect on any side. Or in front of the net, hits the goalie. You can go in front. What else could happen? I mean, it could come up short, I guess. And then, you could also try and pick it up from this position. If you're just, like I said, staying forwards, moving at like 5 to 7, maybe 10, depending on how quick Echo's moving into the slot. Or Echo's going to start working through people, and you want to be moving around so that you can get to an open position because you're going to have people coming in and covering you.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, he doesn't get the shot off.
Challenging this?
Did not know he had that much speed. Since how
Nice, okay, I mean, could have been worse. Okay, rotate out. Nice, good. Pick it up and you turn out. Hey, what a play. I don't know what this plan is here though. What they're doing leaving the play, right? They should not be leaving the play. But, realistically we come back here. Throck continues to man mark, right? And then Richard P, after he sees this guy get beat, doesn't, if these guys are also leaving, it's like there's no threat. It's just you. So this ends up working because, they're going to say what up to, who is 67, bro? Walls. They're going to say what up to Walls in the corner. And then now you've got a full lane because of this play that you made with Jamal. It's like, who knows what they're doing? But, I assume you get a pretty good shot here. I mean, like, textbook. They turn off, give you way too much of a lane, and then they just let you walk in. So, good job. That was a banger. Good shot, Baggins. Oh, real quick, I'm gonna make this even longer than it has to be. If you you grab the puck and you turn off here, once again you're still gonna be in front of both of these guys because they're gonna be making this wide ass turn wherever they turn. So depending on whichever direction you went, like, you still would have been in front of this guy. Would have been beaten. You did end up going to Jamal because they turned so well. I don't know, where were they? I mean, this just kind of works, right? If you were looking at the map and saw that they left early enough for you to go ahead and make that option, then good on you. But if you're not looking for that, then turning out to the open space, in my opinion, would have been, well, that's just what I would have done. Okay, right here. What the hell's going on? Oh, I'm still in my writing mode. Damn it. Hold on. Back up.
The rat.
Right. you're trying to find a pass. You're like, okay, do I rip a shot? No, right? Terrible angle, super hard. I know this is a Baggins angle, but you're not on your forehand. You're on your backhand. So this is where you say, okay, how do I find a pass? You can throw it across or into this corner, right? Let me draw some new lines. Change up the color a little bit. You can come over here, pass it over here, or throw it over to this guy, or lay it on the ground and let this guy walk in behind these guys who are going this direction, right? So right here, I'm swinging it across to meet this guy through his line. Because, like I said, look, if the pass had gone backwards, look how much room he has.
Okay.
Quit jumping. Stop jumping. At this point, you're not even trolling. Stop jumping. You literally could have caught up to walls with stamina here. Right? Like, when you start jumping, let's see. Right here, you're just, like, trolling. You're still jumping, still jumping, still jumping. You could have had probably this much stamina by now, and that's a lot of stamina to catch up to this guy, considering he had to boost through his turn, which means he's not even going to be moving that fast, and he's lost a lot of speed while he's been in his turn, because you lose more speed in your turn. So you could have been a lot faster by this point and caught up. Okay, nice. Good job coming back on defense. Good control. Okay, I mean, you have a pass for pretty long here, right? Like, you can go for... I mean, I always thought that you're going to send this overhead, right? This pass is always such a good pass, right? People have gotten so scared of making overhead passes because of stick speeds, but you just got to know what's possible and what's not, right? This guy's not going to 180 turn over his head and hit the puck down because he's fried if he does, right? This guy's going to come in and steal the puck anyways. And if he does get this, like, the chances of him actually doing it and them making a play on it is so extremely small, and the chances of you making this pass and it getting behind him is perfect. Like, it's a lot better, right? This can even be on the ground, really. Well, it's going to be more over this way because you need your teammate to catch up to it, but I think you do wait a little bit too long here to make this play. And the pass continues to open up more and more for a ground pass even. Because, you know, you can... He is still moving a little bit, so you can find this lane. Yeah, I mean, it opens. And then you basically turn over the puck. Goalie makes a terrible pass, passes it to your defense.
It's yours.
I mean, turn up here, right? Goalie's going to bang this. Why not just give him an option? Ends up trying to find the other guy way up there. Nice, great take. Good 50 again. Teammate gets beaten. So the winker can't pass. Or doesn't find the pass realistically. That was a great try from Jamal. That was good vision from him.
What? I was faster than him. How did I?
That hit me too.
Okay, you're kind of like just doing cardio, right?
That hit me too.
Like you can't even tell whether or not here that your team has possession, right? Because it's like, okay, well, he's bound up against the wall, and then it's like, okay, what the fuck's going on? And then now your team gets beaten, and you're not anywhere near the play, right? And now St. Walls is coming off the wall, most likely faster than Paul, and he's gonna be able to get to some shooting angle, or something like this, where it's gonna where Richard's gonna continue through. It's gonna come like this, and then it's gonna be a triangle option. And you kind of need to be in helping more because you've got Throck already here, who realistically should have been an option, and Echo is not even covering him, right? So I mean, realistically, Walls keeps coming in. He's gonna have an option, under Paul or something in this area where he can't reach it. But this is NA Pugs. You never know what's gonna happen. It's cursed. Okay, good try on thinking about let me cover drop option, but you're actually not covering a drop option, right? You already got Paul there, so you can continue staying on his good side or his bad side technically. You and Jamal really could have squeezed him there.
Oh no.
What a save! Wow,
Save.
that was a mental save. Who was that? Is that fucking Austin? That's crazy. That's a good try. I mean, I would. Like right here, I'm probably going to landmine stance with my stick like this, because, I mean, look at the map. That's his option. It's either that or it's back, because this guy's bound. So, just a little bit of tech. Nice teammate picks it up. You get body blocked. It's whatever.
See, I did that.
All right, literally alt, just straight alt back here. Let's see. Let me go back a little bit. Right, how do you get open in this position? Right, you're like, okay, Jamal is on the right side. He's probably not moving that fast. Sillywinker has speed and can turn, and he's got this guy covering his through option, or his like, he can't get, like, he doesn't have options. He has to shoot it or he has to pass it, right? He's not going to get through these guys unless he's like prime meat sale. So if you continue coming in here and alt at a position like this where you've got nobody within a, probably in this range who can turn on you, like these guys are going to have to make a lengthy turn, right? They're all trying to get back to this guy. If you stop, you're going to be super open, right? Like, let's say you stop here. Let's see where you would have been when Jamal pushes up, right? Look at this. Jamal could have moved this back to you, and these guys would have been facing both the wrong direction. And like I said, what does this look like happened times before? How did you score the goal just previous to this? These guys were facing you. They were literally facing you. They weren't even facing the wrong direction. They were facing you, and you had this exact lane to push through and score from, right? So play to your strengths, right? Get yourself into the spots that you know that you're most effective from.
10 times in that same game of Leafs.
Slot? Maybe.
Yeah, so Jamal tries to make an extremely hard corner or post shot, right? This, in every scenario, if I have this opportunity that Jamal has, I'm passing back, because I would much rather have someone come in and have the goalie move off of his line where he's comfortable from and try and cover somebody who I know is a pretty well seasoned shooter.
Like 10 times in that same game of Leafs.
So I mean, I think it's actually an on net shot and it still gets blocked.
Oh.
That was a good look. I mean, that was a great pass. Like, you see him coming across, he's open. I mean, it's just a little technical. I mean, it's a blind 180 pass. I'm not going to talk about it that much.
I wasn't even trying to bat it. I was like, there's
Good
so
job
many
getting
people.
open. Realistically, this pass should be made right now. This guy's going to come to you, and then you're going to be able to give it to Paul on this line. Overhead or whatever, but, let's see what he does. This could also be a lob pass over to Paul, too. So, just depends on whether or not Echo understands that if he passes to you, that you are going to suck in a lot more people and allow Paul to make a play.
But it's gonna be more.
But I mean, this is like I said, like, it's whether or not this is the thing, is like, even on defense, I will never be able to do stuff like this without analyzing it, because I'm not good enough at the game like someone like Dauphin is, who can recognize stuff like this mid-game and be able to play off of it to show, okay, look, so then he ends up making a regressive play, right? Because, I mean, it's fine because he retains possession, but it's like he had options and waited too long. And then now he gave too much time to let Jamal get forechecked, and then he ended up making a bad pass. So, There's a lot that goes into making a breakout, and breakouts are probably easiest and the hardest things in the game, right? I don't even hate this. Just keep your stick on the ice, right? Like if he's got his stick over here or something on his strong dominant side to try and block something over here, then he can swipe it over to you. Just keep. I mean, you're not in front of the net. Just don't be scared to have your stick on the ice. Like if they shoot it into your stick, it's not your problem. Beautiful shot by Jamal. Just on the ground, it's a fucking mind breaker because his stick could have been there. Like that's what I'm saying. He had his stick on the correct side and still couldn't even get it down in time. So
Nice shot.
Wait, what power rankings?
It's just Fight Lash's power ranking.
For what, players?
oh lord, they're talking
Yeah.
about Fight Lash
He
being
doesn't actually have
a
one.
terrorist.
It was a conversation yesterday because they took away my ability to queue in PvP. And,
Nice, great 50. Okay, I'm instantly passing this. I can't lie. These guys are not ready for a pass. Like if you slot this through, kind of here. Hold on. Let me get the line tool out because, hold on, let me move this a little bit so it's not intrusive on the. Okay. Well, that's not the. I'm sorry. What is going on? Oh, it's coming onto my other screen. Ah, this is so pesky annoying. I'm sorry. Okay. It's still not working. Whatever. I can't use it, I guess. Oh, I got it. No! Oh, I'm sorry. Baggins. I've got to pay for it. So, anyways, let me quickly mark here where these guys move to. So, they move into here. Hold on. Give me a moment. They move here and here. Okay. Let's back up. Okay. So, if you know that these guys are going to get moving, why not launch this, like, behind them into this Paul Korea turn into the pickup, right, on his backhand? He can pick it up on his backhand. I'm going to draw it out. Move it to his forehand, where he's, actually kind of, like, prime position. And then he's got a beautiful angle where Fight Lash has to adjust semi-quickly, right? And he's probably going to be off of his line because of it. So, just a food for thought. Ends up getting over to him anyways, and realistically, he's got to make this egregious pass back to Echo because Echo's tabbed out or something. So,
his goat. So I asked him if that meant that I was his goat.
I mean, I'm not really sure what Silverwinker's up to. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I it's hard for me to commentate on games that have stuff like this going on, where Throck is not not concerned about you at all, and how Silverwinker doesn't understand. Hey, if this guy decides to come through, he's not gonna have someone to pressure him because Throck's gonna keep coming this direction. So, your players kind of just aren't reading their maps and responding to it. So you end up playing off that to his strengths.
So I asked him if that meant. He said you're the goat in my heart, but not on my power rankings.
Austin.
I mean, I like you. So you come back. That's good. You come back for support. I mean, you kind of like half commit to coming back. It's like you're. This is. I mean, it looks good, but it's also just like you're kind of just doing cardio. Like I said, you've got to. I don't know. I just like you're like turning out here in the hopes that 67 just makes a stupid pass like this, where where Throck just doesn't get it, and this pass has to be very like conservative because there's no one else to pick it up, right? So He can try it, but you've got to be very careful. So he was very careful because his wall's right. Great, he's a good player. Ends up making the correct pass, and it doesn't go screaming through the zone. Kind of made a dick, if you can see, on accident. And you left the zone prematurely, and now you're just skating around, right? Not actually pressuring anybody, not helping your defense get the puck.
Austin,
If you're looking to get more passes and more opportunities on the puck, you've got to help them make their breakout. And that starts with getting the puck.
Reminding him I'm eligible for D2.
Okay.
I have Grizz reminding him
Good job chopping this.
I DM'd Grizz reminding him I'm eligible for
Nice.
D2.
I mean, you get there. That's good. You read that.
For D2, because I have Grizz reminding him I'm eligible.
Okay, you gotta learn how to protect the puck a little bit more, though. Like, I need you practicing how to get your puck. You tilt your stick down over the play, right? And you're going to move the puck like over here, and then once again tilt your stick over, so that you can go ahead and cycle the puck through this guy, right? You wanna use your body, like in real life. You know how you see players cut across the zone. They're coming up this direction, and they've got a guy right here, and they're using their body to push him away from his stick and the puck the whole time, right? Same concept as real life. Literally use that to get around this guy, but you've got to get the puck in the correct position to do so. And end up skating into this guy. He kind of bodies you, gets rid of some of your speed. You use all your boost to catch up to it and still get beat off of it. Whereas, if you made a very conservative approach to this, you'd have had a player really too open, along with you actually just burning through the ice, because I'm probably sure with a full stamina bar you could get past Stillywinker.
And I'm not in advanced queue, which is apparently how everyone's scouting D2.
What, are you scared you're not gonna get picked?
Huh?
Damn, I didn't realize how much Paul is talking about advanced queue. This guy does not stop talking about advanced queue.
Hey, but,
I mean, I haven't really been
I'm
playing.
so bad right now.
After my Ponce experience, I just don't expect to ever get picked in anything ever again.
Right now,
After.
I mean, you got to stay wide here,
I
right?
haven't really been playing.
Like I said, stick near the boards. This is fine coming in like this, because you're gonna start trying to eliminate a lane. But once you see that he turns it over, turn.
After my Ponce
But you turn into the play, right? And instead of having moved out to the boards, now it's like you got these guys tied up. Now you're on the same side as them, and this guy can come shriek out. This guy's gonna find a pass to Richard, and then St. Walls is gonna get a fucking beautiful pass solo towards the net. Let's see if they make a play. No, okay, so we've actually got about 80% of the skaters, 90%. Wait, is that real? Hold on, 87 or something % of the skaters in a very small portion of the rink, which is beyond me. But let's see what happens.
I don't know what.
Does get to Richard P. Richard P's probably gonna go for a drop option because 18 is not covering him.
I didn't.
All right, good period, bro. Nah, it's just gonna break again, right? Because what else would it do? What is up with VLC Media Player, my brother? Saying my video encoding is overloaded, and I'm sure that's what is causing my computer to keep messing this up. But I think it's because it keeps going back and forth. And it's trying to.
I'm not here on this side. I should go to the other side.
Wait, am I in the correct period? No. Well, yes, technically.
Yeah, and Ponce at the same time.
Damn, this took way too long.
I know. There it goes.
You can stop watching now because realistically you've seen as much as you need to know. But I am gonna continue to finish the VOD review out. But I think I've seen just about everything that you need. Regarding your positioning, I've told you where you've got to move to because that's like one of the more like it's like one of the most important things. Is being open allows you to have a lot more chances, which allows you to do a lot more things in the puck. And like you're an effective player when you're on the puck, so if you can get onto it more, then you'll start to find more use for stick handling and for any of those other things. And like realistically, if you start stick handling Baggins, you could be a D1 starter. I mean, it's pretty clear that once you've worked through the whole stick handling portion, that you're going to be able to make these extremely different decisions than you do now, coupled with what you're already like capable of seeing and doing. It's like you're not really that far off. I mean, maybe not like D1 starter, but I mean, at least you'll tear up D2, you'll get some awards, and then you'll be experienced enough at that point to where it's like, okay, I can get into D1. But like I said, if you want to keep watching, I'm going to continue covering it, but I don't really want people to be watching it for more than 45 minutes because it's long. But I guess I've had a lot to say, so. Okay, this is one thing that a lot of people get wrong, right? It's like you shouldn't, like, pivoting super early like this is only if you're doing a full, like, if you're over here and you're trying to get onto your forehand and you're making a full, like, 270 turn towards the net, right? Like, whenever you're like this, just keep going, like, just keep skating straight, right? Like, your stick, you can just push your stick out in front of you like this, right? Just do that. And be in the back of the net. But he tries to pass to you, and instead of being able to swing through, you've stood up and you're not even sliding anymore. And then the puck's going to be here by the time that you swing through. Or you're going to send it over here. I can't remember what happens. I mean, like I said, if you just keep going straight, you'll pick the puck up anywhere anywhere on this line, and right, you can shoot it here, 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 or here. So, rather than one-timing it into the corner.
Ooh, nice try. I'm challenging ones.
That's fine. You rotate back to defense right now. Okay, so you've routed off. You are in front of 33, and now you're not. And then he makes the pass to him. Where should you be? Right here. Past him.
Why did I give him so much room? What was I doing?
I know what.
And it's not even Echo's fault. It's like you were on him, and he thought he was fine. I mean, Echo really should have been a lot closer to this guy. Echo sucks at defense. I'll admit it. Echo sucks at defense, right? Like, let's back up, right? Let's see. He gets to the point. The pass gets passed over. What is he doing? Absolutely nothing. He is this far. He is this far away from being gapped up. All he has to do is wait here, right? If nobody's passed him, why leave the zone? So he ends up allowing 67 to get miles away from him. Now he's all the way on the opposite board instead of cutting over early. And, he would probably could have been here by the time that Richard picks it up here to go take it down to the net. And probably could have at least cut an angle and a passing lane. But this could have all been prevented to begin with if you were in front of him.
Why did I give him so much room? What was I doing?
Echo kind of had a false sense of security. And he recognized that there was an issue somewhere, and it was both him and you.
Yeah, the same idea.
Okay, nice. You're hovering near the board. That's great. Okay, he's got to pass that to Paul Correa.
And I was like...
This is such a hard pickup, though. I mean, like, right here, I would probably try and get it through. I'm not even going to lie. But the play is back to Jamal, where this guy's going away. Jamal can pick it up, move it through. He can turn this way, and if he does, Jamal just takes the early exit. Or if he turns this way, he goes around. And then plays off of that. So.
And I was like, you're on this side, I should go to the other side. You're on this side, I should go to the other side.
Bad pass. It's whatever.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were... Yeah, I thought you were cutting up. I thought
There's no reason for you to have ever had... No, this is perfect. Don't... You shouldn't have been cutting up here. Like
Yeah, it's
puck
like
comes out, the puck gets, Richard P has possession, and you recognize that, and you turn. Richard P makes a pass to Paul Correa for no reason, and Paul is not looking at anything nor his map, and makes a terrible pass.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were.
So you did
I
fine,
thought you were
Baggins.
cutting up. That wasn't.
Try to stay in front of him, right? Like you're allowed to go ahead and get to here, right? You're actively like either forcing him into this pass if he comes too far over, he's gonna have to throw it, or you're gonna force him around you, which ends up leading 18 into it, and you can turn, right? So you can turn around and get to it, while Echo can turn onto this. This guy's got this guy, and 18 can help you press or turn onto 62. So you've got a pretty good structure here leading into this. But you let him walk past you. He makes a terrible play, ends up getting to the pass that he should have made it to begin with. Okay, and then they actually get a decent chance. But holy shit, the goalie.
Why is he up for that?
Yours.
Okay, honestly, Jamal should just lay this to you. You're like you're like a buy one get one free deal.
Oh, he deflected a bit.
Okay, Paul Correa, miles open. Let's see. Does he make the early pass, or does he hold on to it to the just past the red line and lose it?
Carry out.
I mean, see how washed I am, bro?
I mean, kind of just past the red line. Like the turnover occurred directly at the.
You've
Right
never
past the red
left,
line.
right, left, and lost the
No.
puck before.
No, I'm looking at the map. I look at the map. And
I guarantee he's not looking at the
Never
map.
right, left.
If he's looking at the map here, Paul should have gotten a pass 5 years ago, right?
And so like I can't.
You've
I go
never
with-
right, left, right, left.
Never.
I'm sorry. This is so entertaining for me. Like
Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
Paul bails on the play because he kind of has to. Jamal absolutely like bodies him off of it. He's not looking at the map. I guarantee you this pass would have been made miles ago or years ago if he was looking at the map.
Carry out.
Holy shit! I mean that's.
That's never happening ever. No, I'm looking at the map. No, I look at the map and I instantly oversee it. I've been struggling with that.
This is so interesting to watch. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have this move a little bit quicker here.
Hop around here.
Wait. Uh-oh. Oh no. I did it now.
The map. No,
Okay.
I look at the map.
I don't remember what the keybinds are to go quicker.
I've been struggling with that.
Uh-oh.
Hop around here.
Speed. Faster.
Look at map in D, kind of. See, like I tried throwing. I didn't even try left or anything.
Cross. Cross.
Well, hold on. It's tearing really bad because it doesn't like it moving this quick.
See,
Okay.
like I tried throwing. I didn't even try left or anything.
I mean, like, pass. Like, just pass across to the guy who has the whole other half of the rink open, right? Echo needs a VOD of you, dude.
No, I'm just trying to deep. I need confidence.
Oh, what is that?
Okay, I'll stop messing around.
Holy moly, this video thingy does not like. Nice. That's good, dude. I like these over the top passes like this.
Oh. That's a great pass. I forgot about MPB. I should have shot far post. I was like, I have to shoot past everyone in front of the net.
Okay.
Shut up, fucking back and then rock it.
Let's look at your routing back here. Like,
Past everyone. I forgot about MPB. I should have shot far post. I was like, I have to shoot past everyone in front of the net.
I mean, you're too far from the play to do anything, so your routing doesn't matter. Well, it obviously does, but like I said, too far away from the play. Didn't change anything. Not gonna lie, ripping this back same max speed.
Honestly, I didn't even know I was focused on what I was trying to do terribly.
No.
I mean,
I didn't even know I was focused
it
on
was
what I
kind of a
trying to
cool
do.
play, but then you kind of block your teammate off the shot. So
No. Behind.
nice, good job staying back there or behind. You know. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what Paul's doing calming this when he's directly in front of the puck, right? Like right here, he can't calm this. Like, all right, never mind. Bad calm, bad play. He's got to call that way earlier so that you know not to go body throck. Nice, good job. Just nice. You are breaking up the structure really well here, right? You do this sometimes and sometimes you don't, but just leading this guy super far out of the play also allows for this guy to just look up ice and find this guy. Like I said, your defense is not really doing a good job of breaking the puck out, but you are giving them options, so it's kind of not up to you anymore.
They're all getting hammered.
Okay, let's go back to normal speed. Okay, let's take note of what you do here, right? You're boosting away from the play. Okay, now you notice, oh shit, gotta turn around. So then you turn around, you full pivot, and then you use all your boost to decelerate. And then now you use all your boost to get to this speed going the other direction, rather than just going to the boards and using that to turn around, right? So let's go back. Hold on, real quick. Oh, I gotta go back here. Hold on. There we go. Get rid of that line and that. Imagine you just go to the boards, slam it with your stick, boom, instantly turn around, max stamina. And then you can come back to it and lead into the play with speed, and you'll be over here so you can already swoop in and go and turn, right? Instead of using all your stamina, having none of it, and running into this guy, right? At this point, you've got to pass this way. Right? That's the instantly. Whenever I'm in this situation, this means I can never turn into it, right? You're not getting past this guy, or this guy, because they're all leading in quicker than you are going to be able to turn with 0 stamina while moving too slow. So push it off the boards or put it directly on his stick. I go for the board option because it allows people to angle themselves more into the play and get moving, especially since it's Echo. Echo wants to be able to push himself into the middle as quick as possible, allowing him to work through these guys. But instead, you try and turn, and then you get instantly swallowed, and you're like, oh, fuck. And then right now, this is kind of when you, like, stick over puck, kind of give it, like, throw it off to the boards here, and let him deal with the problem, because he can throw it around a lot easier than you can. Because you can throw it in here, or you can let Echo try and at least make a play. And I think allowing him to make this play gets him... Well, let's just think about this. You lay it off to Echo, right? You either lay it off to Echo or you throw it into this corner. And you let these guys go 50-50 for it. Realistically, this guy's going to get there first. But you throw it here, you allow him to pick it up and make an actual pass around to Jamal, rather than you throwing it into the corner just for a turnover, right? Off this guy. So, what ends up happening? Okay, like I said, it goes in the corner, turnover, Walls passes it, straight into Echo. Wow. Echo basically turns the puck. What the fuck? What is going on?
I don't know how I got it back to you, to be honest.
I got it.
Nice, good okay. Please tell me you leave here and just instantly just fucking pivot and go. Right up there. Easiest pass ever, right? You're going to have these guys come circling around the net. and you're going to be able to skate it up and across. You're going to be able to find this. You're going to have this. You're going to have literally every option in the game from this position. No, you wait. Don't do that. Don't wait. Don't wait whenever you're getting double covered like that. Especially not. You've got the goalie in front of you too. It's technically 3.
Why I can't remember that.
Good try.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
Okay. I mean, waste of time.
I mean,
Great.
it shouldn't be Gint. Like,
Yes, it should.
I don't know.
He wasn't playing
Goalies,
the puck anymore.
if goalies go out
Okay, yeah, but
to
you-
center
you-
ice
like,
to shoot
you
it, I
can-
feel like
Okay,
What are we talking about here?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know.
I'm intrigued.
10 seconds.
technically.
It's me.
Wait, what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm very intrigued at this point.
Why I can't remember that.
No, that is Ghent.
Oh my god.
You 1,000,000% cannot prevent the goalie from getting back into his
Weird
net.
as hell.
That's in the rule book. You can't in any way prevent the goalie from from going back to his net.
It's me.
Just a little bit of information.
Technically it is.
Look at it. Paul's a big brain.
10 seconds.
I mean, it shouldn't be Gint. Like,
yes, it should.
I don't know.
He wasn't playing the
Goalies,
puck anymore.
if goalies go out
Okay, yeah, but
to
you-
center
you-
ice
like,
to shoot
you
it, I
can-
feel like
Okay, you can.
Okay, I don't know what Echo's yapping about, but okay. I mean, you played well, right? Like, there's obviously some things where it's like you're not playing to your 100% effectiveness, but I mean, you performed.
why
but
is
he's
everyone
on his
in
way
this?
back.
Oh Lord, you performed well. I think you're maybe not helping out enough on defense to get your team out of bad positions, or positions where they're getting like rough positions, I guess. And that might be one thing that affects you. But like as a forward, you're pretty effective. Just when it comes to playing as a teammate. So obviously use the things that I've talked about earlier. If you're still watching by this point, or if you decided to quit watching, then obviously you won't hear this. But I don't know. I mean, you played well, so there's not too many. Like I don't have a whole summarization of things where I'm like don't do this. But it's literally just that little trolling that you do on the after you lose the puck on the rink and you know you're not going to be able to pressure the puck again. You use all of your stamina when you realistically kind of need it, and by that point, just by that knowledge, you're like throwing through that way. So that's kind of just it. So just ensure that you're being a little bit more thoughtful of what's going on the rink. So anyways, have a great rest of your day. The big T.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.